Well, hi. Thanks for joining me for our second episode of House Flipper, the new DLC. This job I have is wine and dine. Winemaking has been in the family tradition for the Marlottis across generations. Pierre decided that he doesn't just want to continue the family business, he wants to expand. Instead of focusing on distribution only, he would also like to create a space for true wine aficionados. Now, he needs someone with a flair for the interior design to make one of his cellars into a wine tasting cave.
Did you know that wine becomes a non-vegan drink during its clarification process? I believe our guests will be thrilled if I welcome them to the winery with some trivia. You've had ample time to take a good look at our little grape paradise. It has served my family for decades, and we've been taking good care of it in return. But I'd like to make some changes. I won't be running the shop. I'd like to try my hand at enoturism, wine tourism, for the uninitiated. The cellar so far has only been used for storage. I want to open it to guests. Create an enclave for real wine connoisseurs, conducive to contemplation of fine drink. Meanwhile, I will focus my efforts on educating my guests about the intricacies of our art.
All right. Hi. I sort of look forward to buying this place and actually flipping it. Uh, oh, she's dirty. Dirty. Not the delicate china that just fell on the floor. It took the fall pretty nicely. Anyway, hi. How are you guys? I hope everyone is doing well. It is good to be back into this world. Having a lot of fun in House Flipper 2. I was having a lot of frustrating moments in House Flipper 1, especially with the Pets DLC and Farm. It was causing a lot of issues with my game not running well. Oh, okay. Yeah. Game's telling me what maps I have open. I'm curious. Let's go for a walk. That's the front door, and now it's our way out. Oh, sorry. In the very beginning, if you guys noticed, I was spinning the tool wheel, because I was looking for garbage bags. I'm playing House Flipper too, so. And like I said in the previous video, or if this is your first video joining me, hi, thank you for joining. I've played a lot of House Flipper 1 and probably a lot of House Flipper 2, but definitely a considerable amount in House Flipper 1. Huge playlist. I've made tons of restaurants, various types of restaurants and dining experiences in various places. That was a lot of fun. Mostly using mod items to make it work, so it's kind of interesting to come and see what items they introduced into the game that feel like they took strong inspiration from the modded items. Okay, I can't. Who do you think I am? A thief? Like it once. ghost print is completely new and I love it. Broke one of my rules only because I forgot. When you are destroying walls, you actually want to clean first because the phantom dirt stays there. And so you're just scraping the wall, which is kind of fun. The good old Mop 3000, how I've missed you. It's been a while. Oh, I can complete the job already. Nice. Every one of these jobs, I mean, they're fun to do, but they're really a tutorial on the new mechanics. That's the whole idea. There we go. Take a hot minute. What's a recipe? Spaghetti bolognese. Yum, a basic dish of the Italian cuisine class, made of spaghetti with a thick meat and tomato bolognese. So, was that buried in the wall? Kind of interesting. A wall here. Having a hard time with the ghost print to see if it's the correct location. Oh, oh. Being so difficult. Go. Now, I thought it said in the very beginning, when we were reading the patch notes, that I could build, like, choose the size of my walls. I thought it meant from the floor up, but I haven't seen, hide, or heard of that mechanic, so not one that exists, I'm gonna guess. Which makes me a little sad. Way. Wanting any walls up here? No. If the game continues to run this smooth, I will absolutely be back to House Flipper 1 and no problem. I mean, I guess I haven't challenged the mechanic yet or how well it runs when I do my big builds, because I'm always crazy about big builds. And also, I decorate with all the clutter, like, probably a little too much, I reckon. I don't. Not sure where this is. I got the change stairs. Cabinet. Alright, grab this. Oh. You wanting doors? Do you have doors? Doors. Doors. No, no doors that I see. I'm going to guess it goes here. Gonna be my guess. I could be wrong. Oh, interesting. No tableware items are found on the table. Okay. All right, super concentration face. like I'm doing surgery or something. Why? It kept clicking into place that way. Too many chairs. I don't care. Off on that real quick. Uh-oh. The light. Oh, it's the light causing the problem. Like wondering what was going on. You are gonna experience a little bit of. Oh, you know what? I think I see what's going on. God. Okay. Getting the vision of what they wanted. Oh. Ooh. Breathe. Oh, that feels very wrong. I think that's supposed to pose. is making that so much more complicated than it needed to be. Where the bathrooms are. I'm out of tile. I keep trying to place it, and I was like, nope, I'm out of tile. Trying to lay tiles in the other room. Please. Mm. Something's gone awry. There. Nope, I think I liked my original layout better. Or do you? Oh, interesting. Okay, kitchens are done. And House Flipper too. When you're done with the tile, whatever button you click puts it back automatically. So that's why you keep seeing me stumble with the tiles, because I'm still in the mindset that it automatically goes back. Now, if we had the same kind of wall detailing that we could do in House Flipper 2, I would do wood on the bottom. A dark, deep wood. That would be my decoration choice. Yeah, we still gotta do the upstairs. Okay, what? 4 doors. So I'm gonna say one goes out this way. Got a lock. Alright, so lock on the inside. So weird. Did I say I misplaced it doing assembly? I take that back. I don't know if I do. I kinda do. I kinda knew it. I was like, I don't think they can all be centered. Okay. Over. Kind of bothered by the fact that they're not centered. It wouldn't be my first choice of uh, mirrors, I think. So there's a uh, my town, my hometown, got its size because we have or had a train assembly plant here. It's huge. It's actually part of Burlington Northern uh, a train company, which is still around. You'll still see their trains. But they did the assembly here in small town. And it's actually really quite an interesting thing, but a lot of people worked there, both men and women. And it did some fun stuff during the wars with munitions and whatnot. And it also helped because it's really close to a military camp as well, which is kind of a fun side note. Um, and it had a downfall because it was covered in asbestos. And in fact, my grandfather lost his life due to cancer caused by asbestos. And the whole plant was kind of shut down because it was going to be really expensive to remove the asbestos, even though they were going to have to. But the Burlington Northern company itself decided that it wasn't going to exist as a plant anymore, and they were still going to remove the asbestos. But after that, whatever happened to it happened to it. That wasn't going to be their problem. So over decades, pieces of the factory were sold, and they were separate buildings that were individually sold, and it became many, many different types of buildings. There was a photography studio in one. Uh, another became a brewery pub. All kinds of businesses went into there, and let's see that. Yes. Got distracted by this, facing this. But one of the things that the places, it became a really good brewery pub slash restaurant, but they maintained the brick walls. And I went on a date there, and I was wearing a fairly expensive, very nice dress, and it was tight quarters, like where they, similar to how I did the benches down there, very similar to that. And I snagged the hell out of my dress by by these brick walls. And like it pretty much ruined my dress by the time I stood up. And the funny thing is I was not alone in that. Quite a few other people experienced the same problems. 331? What? Game, it doesn't. Your budget will run. Oh, interesting. And 20 of them. So. And the brewery I should mention too. I actually got free tickets to go because I did the artwork for them. But they ended up moving locations after a couple years. When I asked them why, they said that it was a hard place to work in because it was just so run down. They said it had so many issues. They got to stay there for a steal of a deal. Rent the building, I guess, for a steal of a deal. And they had a question. I remember when I was first talking with them about when decorating or doing the artwork for them. I asked them questions about it, and I was like, well, how much of a steal of a deal was it? And they were like, oh, it was amazing. But there was a reason why it was amazing of a deal because it was such a rundown. And they said the to cost to fix it just wasn't. It wasn't. A tight fit here. And emergency light sign. Done. Interesting. All right, let's give you the hint, a teaser for the next one before I leave you guys. Oh, that wasn't you at all. Where we going? Okay, we're going here, which is going to be espresso deals. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for keeping me company.